Dragon Ball Sparking Zero sells 3 million copies in a single day. That's wild. I expected the game to do well. The game was hyped as hell. It was being marketed as having like over 180 characters. It's a sequel to one of the most beloved Dragon Ball games of all time. And, I think people were expecting this to be good, but damn, like this thing is just selling off the shelves. The game saw over 90,000 concurrent players on Steam during its early access period. Then it ballooned to 122,000 following its full release. So people are playing this shit left and right. And of course, there's going to be DLC packs with future fighters and stuff. So that is a given. I think they really thought this game through, and they're really going to push this thing to the moon, I think. And I mean, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. I want to play this, but I don't think I could. I don't think I could grab this one full price. It's just not. I feel like there's stuff in there that, like, I know what to expect out of this, I guess is what I'm saying. And I've played so many Dragon Ball games that it's like, I'll play this when it's lower in price for sure. When it's on the $30 shelf or whatever, maybe
not the $30 shelf.
The $30 shelf. But yeah, man, it's cool. It's really nice that this thing's kicking ass, and in a time where video games are kind of struggling, it's nice to hear that a video game just did 3 million pretty easily in a day, and that was in a day. So who knows what it's at right now? But yeah, I guess all this to say, Dragon Ball hype is at an all-time high. It seems like, I don't know. It's just one of these weird things that just came back a couple years ago, and it's just been steady on the incline, and more people are getting into it. The younger generations are getting into it, like our nephews over there. Like, it's a really cool thing to see. I feel like I'm in fucking 1999 again.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I think the popularity never went away. I think it's always been really popular, but it's just one of those franchises that just seems to break into all areas of pop culture.
Right.
Whereas before it was weird to talk about, some of these characters from anime shows or mangas even. But now it's completely normal to be sitting down watching a podcast with a soccer player, and he's talking about one of the things he's most looking forward to is the new Dragon Ball game or the new Dragon Ball series or whatever it might be, right? It's kind of broken that sphere. I think this is great. This is going to be their little goose egg for like the next 3 years, right?
Yeah.
With the amount of stuff that they can just invent for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. They could pull from so much more. Like, the original Dragon Ball series isn't represented in this game yet. So that's a future DLC right there.
There you go.
See? So it's really cool. The one thing that this game has that I'm very interested in is there's these what if scenarios. So you play through the story like it played through, when you watch the show. And like, for example, when Raditz comes to Earth to attack Goku, and the way that usually plays out is Goku's holding Raditz, and then Piccolo hits the special beam cannon, and he kills both of them, right? Because it goes through Raditz and Goku. There's a what if scenario where you don't bring Piccolo along, and something else will happen, and they literally have cutscenes, and it plays out, and you get to kind of experience something new. That is the one
like
selling
a butterfly
point.
Effect.
Yeah, like an alternate, reality. And it's the one thing that's really selling me on the game, because my biggest gripe with Dragon Ball games, it's just you're always playing the show. Like, you play through the show. It's like I watched the show. I've played the show at least once. Like, how many more times do I got to play through the show? I know what's going to happen. So this is definitely enticing for me. I'd love to see these like alternate takes. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a fighting game. It's a fighting game. You play with your friends, you play online, and you get good. But yeah, no, I think it has a pretty strong one-player mode, it seems, at least from what I hear.
Yeah. This is going to be based on the TV show that's coming out?
No, this is like an encapsulation of every Dragon Ball thing ever.
Wow.
There's stuff from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, the movies, like it's a bunch of stuff, man. It's like the Smash Brothers of Dragon Ball.
That's amazing. Yeah,
that's cool.
So this is like Generations. You're going to be able to play all kinds of DLC on this.
Yeah, do dream matches with like characters that should have never met but are meeting. It's cool. It's definitely up to your imagination how much you want to get out of this game. Darren, are you a Dragon Ball guy?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Sorry to be blunt.
That's why you're quiet. Right.
I got no input. Yeah, no, I think at the time, wasn't it? It was like you're up a Pokemon or you're Dragon Ball. Is that right? That's how I can remember it from England.
I don't know if that was. I don't know. Maybe in England, but like here it was like You're Pokemon or Digimon for sure. Dragon Ball was kind of like just that other thing you watched, no matter what.
I knew it was. Yeah, I knew it was out and about, but for whatever reason, I never really got into it. But it's interesting to see us. Like you can't fault something for, I say, selling as much as they did, as you say, and and hitting all the right notes there for its intended market. You gotta say that it does have a lot of popularity. Again, something I just never really got into or really didn't pay any attention to, if I'm honest. So I have really minimal input. But again, fair play to the people that do enjoy it. It sounds like you guys have got a banger on your hands.
Yeah, no, for sure.
3 million copies in 24 hours is insane.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Well, that speaks volumes itself, doesn't it? Let's be honest. So, yeah, kudos. And who are the guys behind it, creating this as well?
I believe it's Bandai Namco. Yeah, Bandai.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I think it is. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's Namco Bandai.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah, and today it just came out that they're going to release like 200 people from the company.
Yeah, they're going to, and the way they're doing it is insane. Did you hear how they're going to do it?
Yeah, tell the people.
God damn, they're going to basically force employees into these rooms where they have nothing to do, and they're going to try to make the employees quit.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah, what are they called? Transition rooms or something?
Expulsion rooms or something.
Well, as a corporate fat cat, Ryan, how would you do it?
Well, first I'd fucking humiliate them on TV, and then I'd fire them.
Expulsion rooms. I mean, it would drive you insane, right? Like, imagine they kicked you out of your office and you can only stay in the cafeteria the entire day. Yeah, okay, food and drinks is fine for like a little while, but after a while you're like, what the fuck, right? So they kind of force these people to sort of leave. And some people will bring in their own laptops and start looking for a job in the meantime, and that's like perfectly acceptable by some of these companies. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, they got a good game, so we'll see how the game does. I mean, the game's doing good, but for them to lay off people, that means they definitely probably stretched themselves a little too thin. I don't know. But we'll see. You hear about layoffs in the video game industry every day now, it seems, and Bandai Namco isn't really one to be in the news a lot, so
yeah, it's kind of like they hit a home run, but it's sort of a little somber.
There's no fans in the stadium, like what the fuck?
Yeah, it's 2020 again.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps they're just restructuring, rebuilding for the next big project. They got this big project out, and it's just like, well, you know what? We've got a lot of creatives. They did a good job. See you later. Have a nice day. Yeah. When we got they'll go back to the ideas room again, get the corporate fat cats in to listen.
Not the ideas room.
Yeah, exactly. The ideas room.
That's crazy.
Just lay them off.
The champagne room, as I call it.
Right.
Just let them go. Why do you got to put them in a room and make them quit? That's crazy.
Because they can't fire them. They have like really...
They can't fire them?
They have like really tough labor laws over there. It's hard to get rid of somebody.
Imagine they could do it Battle Royale style. Now, whoever wins keeps their job.
Battle Royale style?
They make a game out of it.
And you get a raise.
That'd be great. Awesome. You vote one person off every day.
Yeah,
they have to do immunity challenges, right? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Or you could have a Hunger Games style too, right? Just don't feed them.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's dark.
Everybody grab a weapon.
If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcasts for new episodes every week.